What's up guys, it's your boy SkiDDz here, and today we are back with another CarX Drift Racing online video. In today's CarX Drift Racing online video, I'll be giving you guys an updated version of the 2JZ Phoenix NX 100 adhesion ultimate drift setup. Okay, so with that being said, the first thing you guys want to do is head over to class 2 and grab the 180SX. Once you guys have the 180SX, aka the Phoenix NX, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and put the 2JZ in the car. But before you do that, make sure you have the ultimate mod in the car. So once you have the 2JZ, next thing you want to do is go ahead and grab a body kit. So the body kit I have is the ProFlow kit. I have the ProFlow Sleepy front lights, the ProFlow V1 front bumper, the custom performance hood, the RNT roof, the street side mirrors, the street doors. Shout out to Code Red for delivery. I'm not part of Code Red. I used to be in Code Red. Shout out to Code Red. Custom performance roll cage. We got the missile side skirts, the ProFlow trunk. We have the ProFlow rear bumper, the ProFlow high spoiler. We have the street tail lights, the slide performance exhaust. We have the R-Corp seats in there. Interior is looking really clean with those white on red seats. That's fire. We got the mono steering wheel. The handbrake is going to be an R-Corp handbrake. The shifter is an iReady shifter. For the rims, we have these rims right here if you guys want to run the same rims. For the back wheel, you guys are on your own, I'm sorry about that. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move over to the dyno stand. So for your front spring length, that's going to be 15, rear is going to be 15 also. Your front spring stiffness is 105, rear is going to be 96. Now before we get into the tune all the way, I just want to say I basically redid the engine setup for this car a little bit. Basically didn't really redo it, but I just changed the max torque so that it wouldn't bog anymore, because that was the problem with this car, it would bog. But I also did change a few more things on it to make the car even better too. So I took away the bogginess and made it even better than the first tune that I had with the 2J. So like I was saying, front spring stiffness is going to be 105, rear is going to be at 96. Your first 3 front dampers are going to be at 5,000. Your first 3 rear dampers are going to be at 4,500. Your 4th front damper is going to be at 5,500. Your 4th rear damper is going to be at 4,750. Front toe negative 0.40. Rear toe is going to be at 0.35. Front camera negative 5.97. Rear camera is going to be at 0.57. Your front anti-roll is going to be at 20. Rear anti-roll is going to be at 18. Caster 5.5. Ackerman angle at 27%. Steering axis offset is going to be at 10. Kingpin angle inclination is going to be at 5. Max steering angle is going to be at 65 degrees. For the wheels, your front and rear rim diameter are going to be 19. Front rear tire width 265. Front tire pressure 100. Rear tire pressure 78. Front and rear wheel adhesion are going to be at 100. Front wheel track 5. Rear base 2. Front and rear tire profile 35%. For the engine, go ahead and turn your external wastegate on. I've always had it on. I'm going to turn it off and see what the car sounds like. Matter of fact, let me just, let me see what the car sounds like with it off really quick. So I'm going to do a test really quick. Hold on one second. I just want to see what it sounds like with it off and with it on. So this is with it off. So this is, hold on, let me see. Someone told me the cars sound like way better with it off. So I just want, I'm curious. Let me see. Don't really notice too much of a difference. And then we turn it on. Let me see how it sounds. Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay, you do hear a difference. So basically you can hear like, yeah, you can hear it. I mean, the only thing is, I mean, it's not really, I don't know. It doesn't really make that much big of a difference, but I think I'm gonna just keep it off for now. Your engine tune-up is gonna be at 14%. Max torque is only gonna be at 5,500. If you wanna make it a little bit lower than that, feel free to do so. Rev limiter is going to be at 8,500. Turbocharger, yes. Turbocharger air pressure is going to be at 2.5 atmospheric pressure units, okay? For the transmission, it's going to be sequential or standard. It's up to you. All it does is change the sound of the gear shifting. The differential type is going to be a viscous limited slip differential. Diff locking ratio is going to be at 100. Final drive 3.84. Gear 1 3.50. Gear 2 1.32. Gear 3 1.18. Gear 4 1.09. Gear 5 1.03. And gear 6 is going to be 0.99. For the brakes, your brake torque is going to be 3,500 for make by 70%. ABS, no. Launch control tandems, no. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and head into an online session and see if we can hit some tandies. So here we go. If we can't hit some tandies, you know what I do? I always throw down like a solid, clean solo line or run. So, you know, let's do what we got to do real quick. After our skids. Seems legit. I'm going to join this lobby. Seems legit. Let's slide up in here. If you break it before 3 minutes, if you break it before 3 minutes, you know. What does that mean? What does that mean? Somebody let me know down below in the comment section. I don't know what does that mean? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to the gas station. Actually, we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna do like a clean UFO run for you guys. Okay, I feel like you guys always see me do like the norm, and like we're just gonna completely switch it up today. So we're gonna do the UFO line. Looks like we got somebody running the UFO line too, but here we go, man. UFO line, CarX V2, less bog, or little to no bog, I should say. Less bog, little to no more bog. Hopefully with this new build. I mean, so far I've been testing this car for about like, I mean, it's been like almost a week, I'd say, and like I haven't had any problems with it. Haven't had to change anything on it. Now the next car that I am working on is I'm working on putting a new like Moon Knight ultimate drift setup with like no bog, because you know the first one, like I said, a lot of the 2JZ builds I put out, they had a lot of bog in like second and even third gear a little bit, so I'm gonna try to fix that too. Only thing with the Moon Knight that I'm working on right now is the gearing, because the gearing is a little touchy, so I'm still working on the gearing for that car, and then as soon as that's done I'll go ahead and drop that too. Could have had cleaner runs around the UFO, but the guy decided to go the opposite way for some reason, don't know why, but it's all good. Another thing too is like, this car is not gonna like not bog at all, but if it does feel like it's gonna bog, all you gotta do for like any car that you have that you feel like is gonna bog, just hold X a little bit. Like literally you can like clutch kick while holding X and then letting go. Or if you have your clutch binded, you can just clutch kick the car really quick. So like my clutch is binded to like square. So if I feel like I'm about to bog, I can just like tap square. But if you don't like using clutch, you can use X too. You know, it's up to you though, it's up to you. Just some tips for y'all though. If you ever feel like you're bogging, either hit X to clutch kick real quick, or you can just hit square or whatever button your clutch is binded to, and then, you know, build that power up so that you're not bogging out. Another thing too I want to say about the 2JZ, just try to keep the revs high, okay? Keep the revs high. It's obviously a high revving engine. It wants to be revved really high. That's probably why it doesn't perform at like low revving or at low speeds or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? The flip, we almost had it. That's probably why it doesn't perform that well in this game when it's at like low rev or low RPM, because like it wants to be sent. So like you gotta send it, bro. You gotta send it. Unless you want to do like some slow 90 adhesion like drifts or something like that, bro. If you're on 100 adhesion with my build especially, oh yeah, it's gonna want to be sent. Like all my cars, they just want to be sent. So if you're not, you know, keeping it in high RPMs, you're probably gonna run into trouble. But that being said, man, thank you guys for watching this video. This has been your boy CarX playing CarX Drift Racing Online once again, and today I showed you guys my V2 2JZ 100 adhesion ultimate drift setup for the CarX. If you guys enjoyed this video, man, drop a like, share the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, man. I'd really appreciate it. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.